Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a super useful Power BI tutorial that'll clear up one of the most common points of confusion in DAX. Understanding the difference between ALL and REMOVEFILTERS. If you've ever struggled to figure out why your total doesn't change even when you add a visual filter, or you're just trying to get your DAX calculations to behave the way you want, by the end of this video you'll have a rock-solid understanding of how both functions work, and more importantly, when to use each one. Let's jump right in, starting with our data. For this example, we have a simple sales table. Picture this: you've got three categories: furniture, electronics, and clothing, with a few subcategories and their corresponding sales numbers. Think of it as a mini version of what you might see in any retail sales dashboard, just to keep things straightforward. The first thing we'll do is add two new DAX measures. Here's how. Over in your data pane, right-click on the sales table. This is the table where all your data lives. Then select New Measure. For the first measure, we'll use the ALL function. You'll want to write a formula that uses ALL to ignore any filters that might be applied to our category column. Don't worry if you're not sure about the syntax right now. I've included the exact formula in the video description so you can just copy and paste it, but do make sure the column names match your table, otherwise you might trip over an error. Now let's repeat that process. Right-click again on the table in the data pane and create a second measure, but this time we use REMOVEFILTERS. Again, drop in the formula from the description. Both of these measures are doing something similar at first glance. They're both designed to ignore any filter you might put on category, but the differences become really important in more advanced scenarios, so let's break that down. The measure with ALL will always sum up the sales column across every category, no matter what filters are applied to category in your visuals. So even if you click on furniture in a slicer or use another visual to filter down to just furniture, your total sales ALL measure will still show the sum of all sales, nothing less, nothing more. It's as if category filter doesn't exist for this measure. REMOVEFILTERS looks really similar at first because it also removes filters on category, so you'll still see the grand total even when filtering by one category. But here's the subtle difference. ALL can also return entire tables or lists of values. That means it's often used for more complex calculations, like creating virtual tables, ranking items, or getting totals for use in other dynamic calculations. REMOVEFILTERS, on the other hand, simply strips away the filter on category, but it still respects filters from elsewhere like other columns or slicers. So it's a little more surgical in how it clears context. Now, to really see how these measures operate in action, let's create a table visual. Click on the Insert tab, choose Table Visual, and pull in your category Sales and the two new measures, Total Sales ALL and Total Sales REMOVEFILTERS. You'll see something interesting. Under Category, you'll see Furniture, Electronics, Clothing, just as expected. The sales column will show the normal sums for each category, like 500 for furniture, 1,000 for electronics, 600 for clothing. But both Total Sales ALL and Total Sales REMOVEFILTERS columns will always show that overall total, 2,100 for each row regardless of which category you're looking at. So to sum up, the sales column responds to filters, but both of our new measures ignore the category filter and always show the total. The subtle difference is really about how you can use these functions for more advanced scenarios, but in practice, both ALL and REMOVEFILTERS are tools for controlling your filter context and making your Power BI reports behave exactly the way you want. Alright, that's it. I hope this clears up how ALL and REMOVEFILTERS work in Power BI and gives you the confidence to choose the right one for your own DAX formulas. If you found this tutorial helpful, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, and drop any questions or experiences you have with DAX in the comments below. I love hearing how you're using these functions in your own reports. And don't forget to subscribe for more clear, practical Power BI tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.